Comedian Jason Manford helps raise an $163,87,000 towards paying off mortgage of terminally ill. Rachel Clements has suffered from the rare and incurable lung disease pulmonary fibrosis since she was 15 and is now in palliative care. She had been concerned due to the fact that she still had a £119,000 mortgage left on her property in Cambridgeshire, when the funny man stepped in and asked his followers to help out. Her campaign caught the eye of the BBC star, who called upon his millions of followers to become charity ninjas, who have now helped push the total raised to £87,000. Comic Jason said, "Hey, race a mad idea. Facebook tells me that's over 1 million potential or current actual charity ninjas. So only won this, yet whose only wish in the frankly awful timing of her imminent passing, now she's in palliative care, is what any of us would want. Our children to feed," he added, "so you'll miss a fancy coffee this week, or maybe don't get a pudding one night. That's all it takes to change a family's life, to good, for good." The comedian then thanked all of his followers and said great work to the mysterious charity ninjas as they help raise over £52K in a weekend for this lovely family. "I am in awe of you." At present, Rachel is entirely oxygen dependent and has less than a quarter of her lung capacity. She also suffered following the uptick in donations. Rachel, who blogs as Breathlessly Mothering, last night said she was lost for words by the kindness people had shown. Speaking of her children and what the donations will mean to them, she said, "It's impossible not to smile when I am surrounded by them despite the disconsolate situation." Pulmonary fibrosis is a term which is used to cover a variety of conditions that cause scar tissue to build up in your lungs. It is a type of lung disease which affects the lace-like network of tissue that supports the air sac in your lungs, which is termed an interstitial lung disease (ILD). Some types of the condition have identifiable causes, while for many types a definite cause cannot be found. Most types of ILDs cause scarring, and some can cause inflammation. All types of the condition are rare, however it is not a form or cancer, nor is it a form of cystic fibrosis, and it is not contagious. They are ultimately what I live for each day, desperately fighting for air at every anxiety-driven breath. My pride, my reason to still push through to see another day. But soon, they will have to live and breathe without me, a thought that punches me deep in the pit of my stomach. She highlighted that living with the condition has made life difficult for her and her children, as she has to carry a portable oxygen concentrator around with her, which she usually puts in the bottom of the pram. "When I am home, I am tethered to a pipe which the kids trip over. We've got used to it. Now I am at that point where I can't really do anything, and we're at end of days. The thing that worried me the most was my children not having any security in our home." She did, however, say that her children take her mind off her condition and that she felt cheated as the illness took hold even more as she turned 30. "My worry for me is that they won't know who I am. I feel like in order to get around, Rachel has to use a mobility scooter, but says she doesn't let that stop her and her children having days out together." She added that it's hard because there hasn't been a physical change. She's not looking, I still get the same hormonal cheek. The blog she runs has helped her come to terms with her illness and says she has always been a proud person and has not been very open about how ill she has been and believes this has made people more accepting. She added, "I've always found it really hard to fit in since being ill. It's a place where it got to a stage where I was really struggling, and that was impacting the kids. I wasn't getting any. Now the help I get is amazing, our village is amazing, the mums at school are so helpful." MSN are empowering women in sport this summer. Find out more about Galley AC Labs, who look alike Wonderwall.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.